Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Yay!
It's been, I don't know how long.
A long time. The last time me and you was on your channel was back in Halloween.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know
it's been
crazy?
a while.
Yes, you know what's crazy? I actually recorded for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I've even recorded when my cousin came.
Oh,
I have those.
You haven't posted.
I know.
Patty, you gotta post. People want to see it.
I know. And I was gonna post you know, what's it called? Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Oh.
But then I was like, oh, it's too late. You know, like the holidays already passed. So I was just like,
still, yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't want to post them anymore.
I mean, it's like a vlog, right? So I think people would still watch it.
I don't know.
I would definitely watch it. I would.
It was long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People like long videos.
And then, like I said, I even recorded when my cousin came.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I even recorded a video of the type of video I'm gonna be making today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't like it.
Oh, uh-huh. Oh, it's always better with somebody.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
I feel like it is.
Yeah. So.
All
right, so you want to jump into it? Okay, so do you want to start kind of from the beginning? Guys together.
We were like, I think 2 years, I was like.
2 years.
Yeah,
around and there. Everything was good. You were happy. He seemed happy.
Yeah, we were happy. I mean, it's just
I noticed how happy you were. You were like a completely different person. And, you know, love looks good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it does.
But I guess, unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Your girl been single since September. If you guys,
since last September, yeah.
If you guys haven't or didn't know that I was in a relationship or whatnot. But yeah. So let's just like start off with how like I met him.
Yeah, let's do that.
So it was actually...
Excuse me for a second. I'm going to be like munching on some pupusas. So excuse the crunching.
And I'm
drinking a...
tomato juice.
A meech. Let's put it that way. A meech. Uh-huh. It's so good though.
Oh.
Huh.
I prepare this one better.
How? What do you do different?
More limon. More chile. Okay. And this one was it. Okay. So I just started off with I met him at a restaurant New Year's Eve, and I remember that all of us had went.
We all went.
It was you know, we celebrated New Year's Eve on a restaurant. Went, and obviously I was single, of course. And I was telling Jordan, cause y'all been thinking me and Jordan have a thing or we like each other. Like y'all need to calm down and stop that. Like that is just crazy and
they're
disturbing.
Like sister. They're like brother and sister.
Literally, Jordan's like my wingman. Literally.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, anyway, that day he was working his magic. And he was like, so Patty, you know, who you gonna talk to? I'm like, I don't know, because there's a lot of guys. There's 2 guys. She said that there's 2 guys staring at me. There was my ex. We're gonna call him Wedo because that's how you guys know him as. And this other guy across like the room. And he was like, you should tell that guy.
God, he wants to like sip.
Yeah. Do you want to take a sip? You know, tell him. I'm like, I don't know, I'm so shy. Just like, just do it, Patty. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, hey, do you want to take a sip with us?
Oh, you told him? I thought Jordan did.
No. I came out to him first.
Really? I did not know that. I thought it was Jordan.
No.
Oh, wow.
Jordan does help along the way. But he was the one that kind of pushed me. Like, he's like, come on, Patty, just tell me who wants to sip, and that's it. You know? And I was like, hey, do you want to sip with us? And he's like, oh, no, it's because, like, when I take those certain, it just, like, it upsets my stomach. And I was just like, oh, okay. And I just, like, walked away. And I sit back. I was sitting next to Jordan. And I guess the guy was still talking to Jordan. I said, no, it's just, like, you know, because Jordan was like, come on. Like, And he said, no, it's just like, it really doesn't like do good for me. And he stands up, walks over, and he introduced himself to us. And Jordan's like, hey, sit down with us, you know, like, and he's like, I have a friend coming though. Yeah, it's okay, just sit with us, you know? And yeah, he sat next to us, and his friend later came along.
He sat right beside me. I'm like, fudge.
Lisa literally walked out.
I got up and left. I'm like, no.
But
you sat right beside me, dude. Like I was already so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
At that time, you know, I wasn't like happy within myself, the way my body looked, so I was insecure.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn it, you sit beside me. So I got up and left and went to the car. I went to the car.
But yeah, he was sitting next to me, and we're just talking, getting to know each other. And then mind you, I was not understanding fully what he was saying.
Really?
Because the music was loud.
The music in that restaurant is so... I've never heard a restaurant so loud in my life.
Well, I heard, it's
oh my God, that's
but
awful.
The music was so loud, and then his accent at that time was so strong that I was just like, you know? And yeah, we were talking.
Where's he from?
He's from Nicaragua. Nicaragua, yeah.
Okay.
Nicaraguense. But... And we were just talking, get to know each other. And I was already lit, girl. When I'm lit, I'm so aventada. I'm like, I'm down. You know, like, I'm just down. And I kept staring at his lips. I would not stop staring at his lips.
Oh, my goodness.
And I went for it.
You went in for a kiss?
Yeah.
In the restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Yeah.
He was like, I want this.
Yeah, I went for it, and yeah, we started kissing, and it got a little heated up, so we took it outside.
Oh, you took it outside, all right. I was in the vehicle and saw you go to the side of the building.
Not you like, exposing me, girl.
I'm like, what is this bee doing? Like, where's she going? Yep, she went to the side. Never saw her again for like a while.
Mentirosa.
I didn't.
It was a few minutes. We honestly, we only kissed a little bit. We were just, too much kissing at night, you know? That's all that happened.
Why you always lying?
I did get his number that day. And then we just left. We left, and
the rest is history.
Yes, the rest just becomes history. We started hanging out, going out.
Yep.
He would constantly call me, and like he'll send me like little videos like of music, and that made him think of me.
Oh.
And then one time, I don't know, you're like, and there was a time that when Lisa went to Las Vegas, I was with him. He stayed over at my house for 3 days.
Really? 3 days?
Yeah. Girl, let me tell you, 12 times in a day. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God.
It was beautiful.
12?
Yeah. He was trying to go with 13, but I just like, no mas.
Oh, my poor girl would have been dead.
Oh, girl.
She
no podían. Like, I was done for it. Throughout time, like I say, like we started hanging out more, going on dates.
Getting closer.
Now that I'm not with him, I feel like this relationship was a love bomb, too. It was love bombing, like...
You look back and see now.
Yeah, that should have been my first red flag.
You couldn't see it because it was so good in the moment.
Yeah.
It was so good in the moment.
The time that we were in my room, that's when he told me if I wanted to be his girlfriend.
Oh, those 3 days. Oh.
Yeah. And I thought it was so cute. I mean, he didn't do much, like, but I feel like it was intimate. It was just us two in the moment. Like, if no one in the world mattered.
Almost like he proposed to you.
Yeah, and I don't know. He never have I ever had a guy like ask me out, like ask me to be their girlfriend. I have dated other guys before, but it's just like we assume or we just got into it. You know, it wasn't just like, oh, will you be my girlfriend? It was just like we just got together and that's it.
Yeah.
And he was the first guy that did that. He asked me, and I said, yeah. I also met his mom.
Oh, his mom?
Yeah, like his mom lives in Nicaragua. But he
FaceTime?
Yeah, he video called her.
Oh.
Because I wouldn't believe him, but like, man, you don't have your family doesn't even know you have a girlfriend, huh? And he's like, they do, and I'm like, sure. And he's like, watch, let's call my mom right now. I was like, he's told him, Mama, like, you remember la muchacha, la mujer que estaba con que estoy, like, who I'm talking to. I was like, aquí está tu nuera. And I'm like, oh. And I got to speak to his mom too, like, you know. But it was nice at that time.
It felt good to be included.
Yeah, it did. Honestly, we did a lot of firsts with him.
I know, I like it though.
Such as what?
Like I said, he asked me to be his girlfriend. He actually took me like on dates, like on like actual dates, you know. Like, yeah, me and the other guys were E and all that, but it felt like the same. And he introduced me to his parents. I brought him to my family. So my family did also get to meet him. Yeah. My sisters did not like him. She enjoying her pupusa. She would choke on it.
Right?
So throughout those 2 years, especially the first year, I think, was it the first year? Or like the end of the first year, but near to the second year. It was always bumpy with me and him. Like, as much as there were so many good things, the first time that we kind of broke off, I kind of forgot why. Do you remember where I told you why we broke up? So he did not trust me, and that should have been a second red flag. He did not trust me at all. He saw some some conversations that I had with some other guy from my past, which never met him ever because it was a guy from Tinder. I'm the type of person that never deletes my messages. I never delete my pictures. I just let it be in there, you know?
Me too.
I don't really go through my stuff like that. Like, if anything, it's just like the recent stuff that I look at. I went through my phone and he saw my messages. And he's like, who is this? What are you talking about? I was like, I'll delete it. Like, it doesn't mean nothing to me. I'll just delete it. Like, you know, delete it. I don't care. And he's like, but why do you have it saved? And I was just like, I just don't delete stuff. Like, if you want me to delete everything, I'll delete it. Like, you know? And, yeah. So, I started...
You got broke up, right?
Yeah, he just didn't believe me at all. And I was just like, no, I feel like you still have feelings for this guy. Why do you have pictures of him? And
I have a question.
Like,
do you feel like he was, what do you call it? Machista?
Machista? Yeah.
Machista.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Those men are hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with.
And he just didn't believe me. So I was just like, oh my God. We were arguing and we just like kind of like call it quits, I guess.
Yep.
And the first time, I don't know where you were, but it was my sister was working. I don't know where you were. I couldn't go to you. The only person I had was my middle sister that was available that I could go to her house. Because I felt like I needed someone. And I was crying. Like, I couldn't control myself. I cried for him so much. And she's like, don't worry about his watch. He's going to come back. You know, like... And I was so heartbroken. I was crying for days. And he's like, watch. He's going to come back. And so like, but don't worry. He's not worth it. If he doesn't believe you, oh well.
Right.
You know, like you told him the truth. And if he doesn't believe you, pues yeah, like let him be.
So that was your first heartbreak?
Yeah, from him.
Wow.
Yeah, so my sisters knew about that.
Okay.
So they did not like him.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no.
You told me about that, and I didn't like him either.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. You were happy, so you know what?
Yeah.
I can't say anything.
No. But yeah, that was my first with him. Like my first like on and off.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been my red flags, man. That should have been my red flags.
But we can't see them when we're blindly in love.
Yeah, and the thing with him, like he just knew how to win me back. Because as much as there were so many red flags that I should have seen, there's also like
really good times
good
and
things.
happy times and good things going on. And
we literally would have like our little picnic dates.
I remember your little picnic days. You would go on live. And y'all would be like laying down after you ate, or you would snack and be on live and talking and kissing, and it was good.
Yeah,
I remember.
We used to play games, color together, read a book, or just talk, or like be on live, and just like enjoying each other's company.
Yep.
Like that's something he did a lot, and I loved about him. And I think that he also would do is like. Oh, that I miss so much is that when I was sleeping, he would just kiss me.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
Like I will feel him kissing me. Like I'll be sleeping, like, and I will feel him like trying to cover me, and he'll just kiss my forehead and my cheek. I was like, oh, like that's
extra special.
Yeah, that's like things that he did. It's just like, oh,
That means a lot.
He will cook for me too. Make me lunch. He'll be like, amor, like, look, I made you lunch. Take that for you tomorrow for work so you can have something to eat.
Yeah.
Like, little things like that he did. I was just like, wow, like, like he, and I'm not saying that the whole relationship was like, poop.
Yeah.
But like, I do feel that he did love me. Just not as much as I did.
Not as much as you
We also went to our first base, not first, but like me, like actually watched the whole baseball game. Me and him, we went together.
Oh, I remember you telling me.
Yeah. After that, we had came here with Jordan.
Okay.
I took him to his first club here. Him and there, like and it was fun. Like we had so much things like we did together. Which I miss. But yeah, like I said, my sister did not like them. The first time I actually brought them, like, which was kind of a mistake. I will say this because yes, the first time I brought him over was on New Year's Eve with my family.
Oh,
yeah.
That following year, a year since you was together.
Yeah, and like I said, my sister did not like him. I did tell my sister if I could bring him, but my sister was like, I don't think you should. Like, this is a family. Like, I feel like we should, like, wait on it. But for me, it was just like, it kind of hurt me because I'm just like, then when's the right time to bring him?
Right.
Because technically he's my boyfriend. He is family to me.
Yeah, that's probably wrong of them to do. But they do want the best for you.
Yeah, I mean,
and they probably saw stuff and heard you.
The thing is, like, one of my sisters, what she said is, like, I just didn't feel like it was the right time because we had other guests. I felt like those other guests weren't there, we would have actually put our attention to you guys and see how he is with you and all this stuff. But, I mean, I let it go. We actually left early because we felt so uncomfortable. Yeah, second time that I actually brought him over. When was it?
Do you feel like they gave him a fair chance?
They did.
They did? Okay.
Because the second time I actually brought him over, they were talking to him, oh, so what's your plan? Like, they were trying, my sister, my mother sister reminds me of my mom. Because my mom was like when I had a long
drill
distance.
Somebody.
Yeah, long
like,
distance.
So what are your intentions?
Yes.
What do you want with her? Like, what do you see for your future with her?
Yup. And be like, what's your plans in life? What do you want to do? And bro, like that should have been my other flag.
What did he say?
The way he answered to my sister, I was just like, bro, my sisters are not like that. My sister expect you to say something, have something planned for yourself. You know? And he'd be like, well, who knows? Like whatever happens. Like when my sister's like, what's your plan? You know, like with like your career or life that you want to do. And he'd be like, well, I don't know. Like,
do you feel like he was put on the spot and wasn't prepared?
I mean,
because some people go blank. They might not know what to say in that moment. You know?
No, because at that time I know how he was. So, like, even he told me, he's like, I don't think they should care what I do for life, or like, I don't understand why they're asking me those questions, or like, you know, like, I was just like, and I kind of got irritated. I was just like, they're my sisters, they're gonna care for me, you know, like they want the best for me. I know I did bring him another time when it was 4th of July. I brought him on 4th of July. I had my first kiss with him under the fireworks. I'm gonna show you guys a little picture. I'm not gonna show his head. I'm gonna blank his face.
Did you ever do the mistletoe?
No, I ain't saw no mistletoe. We're Mexicans. We don't really have that.
Oh, okay. Well,
but you brought him on 4th of July, and he got more along with my nephews and nieces. They were like swimming with him, making swimming races. Or they would like he will carry them on his shoulders, like on the pool. And like, like it was
so family activities.
Yeah, and it felt so nice, guys. Like it felt so nice, like having a boyfriend.
It was almost like at home. Felt at home. Like,
I was like, oh my god, this is everything.
This is the dream.
Like I have my boyfriend, my family. We're all getting along. My nephews loved them.
Aww.
Yeah, and then he would talk. Like he actually went with me to watch my nephew play games, like his baseball game. Yeah. Aww. So like there's a lot of good things. Time. Yeah, good things for him. When it goes downhill,
it goes south,
and it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys some stories about the things that I actually went through with him that nobody knows. I don't
Me either. Let's go. Let's go.
Like you probably are gonna hate him more. You're probably gonna hate, and I know y'all gonna come for me too.
Who?
The comments.
Why are they gonna come for you, Patty? What'd you do?
Okay, so this time, this should have been a red flag from like, that was like the whole circus, girl. I should have seen that coming. That I should have been like, yeah, I'm done. I should have said that, but I didn't. Well, like I said, he was the clown, and I guess I enjoyed the circus too much. So, so one of the things that he did one time is we had gotten out the morning, and we got home, and I was telling him, oh, so what are we gonna do today? He's like, well, I'm more or less cook together. Let me just like let me go get the things that we need. I was like, okay. I was like, while you do that, I'm gonna clean up here in the kitchen so we can start cooking. And yeah, he left and never came back. Never came back. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, where are you? I kept calling him. I was like, where are you? It's already been 30 minutes. The story's not that far. Like, where are you? He's like, oh, it's because like, he came across a friend and he started talking to him. And I was like, well, hurry up so we could cook. He's like, okay, I'll go there in a minute. I'm like, okay. And an hour passed by, 2 hours passed by. I'm like, what the? I was still waiting on him. I kept calling him. And he said, I'll go right now in a bit. I'll go in there. I was like, I've been waiting here for like 2 hours. Where are you?
And this was through text or on the phone?
On the phone. And he just wouldn't pick up. At this point, like after that, I know I should have left right away. I know I should have left. I should have, but I didn't. I was after that because he wasn't picking up no more the calls. He just ignored me, and then his roommates came from work, and I was like, "Hey, have you heard from him?" He said, "No." I was like, "What the hell? Like, where is he? He's not here. He's not answering." Girl, I'm not gonna lie. I was there, and we got there at home probably like 2, 3 in the afternoon. It was already 12 at night, and he still wasn't home.
Did you sleep there?
No, like, and you know what's crazy? I know I should have left. He calls me, and I know he's like, "Come here to where we met," and I was like, "No, I'm not going there." He said, "Come," and I was just like, "No, I'm not. Like, I don't want to drink." "You're drinking, huh?" And he's like, "No, just come, come." And I went, and I was like, "I'm outside. Come outside, you know, so we could leave." And he's like, "No." He's like, "Just come in. I'm like, "I'm not gonna come in." No. He passed me this old lady that like drinks there a lot. She's like she's old, but she's like she likes girls. So you know, she's like, "Mija, come in here. He wants to drink with you." And I was like, no, I don't want to. Like, you think it's okay from him telling me to come pick him up first? I'm here, and now he wants me to get inside. I don't want to.
Right.
And he's like, "Come." I left. I went back to his apartment, and I was like, "You better come already." And he's like, "Okay, yeah." Like, and I was so worried because I'm like, at this point, it's already closed.
Oh.
The restaurant is closed. I go, and he's not there. He is not there. Where did he go? To another place to drink.
Really?
Another place to drink.
Oh, that's so scummy.
And you know at what time I went to pick him up?
What time?
That shouldn't have, but
you went.
Girl, I was worried, you know, and I felt like I had that trauma with my dad when he was like, he would drink, and that's how my dad passed. Yeah, you know, and that was like what was hurting. You know, like he's drinking and he's walking home, and he lives in a very, very main street that's busy. So you know, like for me, it was like I was traumatized already. Yeah. Like I'm like, no, like what if it happens the same thing to my like what my dad went through.
And I don't go and pick him up. I myself.
Yes. Yeah, and I was just like, I didn't sleep that day. He literally called me like at 4 a.m. to go pick him up. 4 a.m.
What a bee.
Yeah. I literally didn't sleep, and I was so mad at him.
Wow.
That was one of the things that he made me do, like, went through that you guys didn't know.
That's awful.
Yeah. The thing that has happened that I went through with him was one time we were all drinking, his roommates and myself. And he got more F up than
normal.
Yeah. And I was drinking this time with him and his roommates. Right. At some point, I don't know. I was enjoying myself with the music. We're talking. Everybody's talking. He goes, lays down. And I don't go right after him because I'm still drinking my drink. And he's right here, you know, like, it's not like anything's gonna happen, whatever. As soon as I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to go, like, I gotta go with my man. You know, like, yeah. I finished my drink and go with my man. He's like, let me sleep. And I was just like, what's wrong with you?
It's because you didn't face him.
Yep.
I already know.
Yeah.
You didn't chase him.
And I was like, leave me alone. I was just like, why? He said, nah, go be over there. I was like, what are you talking about? He called me the P word.
He probably said you was flirting with his roommates too, huh?
As soon as he called me that, I was like, what? And he was like, don't ever effing call me that. I slapped him.
Did you?
I slapped him.
Good for you.
I was and he grabbed me from here so hard, it actually left me a bruise. because I was like trying to like hit him too. So like he got me from here. He's like, calm down. And I was like, and I started crying because I was just like, how are you gonna disrespect me like that? Like, just because I'm here with you, drinking with you and your friends. Like, how are you mad at me?
Right.
I was gone too. So I was just like, nah, we're like literally talking like one another. And I got so upset. I fucking left the door and I fucking slammed that shit. But I didn't leave because I know I was drinking. Right. I didn't leave. But I was sitting down the stairs and crying. He comes back and he's like, stop crying. Get your ass up. Like, get up. And I'm like, no. And he's like, get up. Like, yeah. It was a little bit too much. And I know I should have left this. He's like, get up, like, stop crying. And yeah, like, I was just like, how are you gonna do this to me? And like, yeah, I think that day I actually left him. I left him that time. And I was like, nah, like, I'm done. Like, you're not gonna be treating me like this.
You coming over saying, we broke up. It was like every other 2 weeks they were broke up.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, I'm not going back with him. Like, but I loved him so much. Like, because like I said, like all those good things that I had with him
outweighed the bad.
Yeah. Oh, girl. One of those days, he won me over because, Jesus, it was like never before.
Oh, my goodness.
I was like,
oh, my.
I like, Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Like, oh my god. And then like sometimes I will go back. I'll dress all cute just so he could be like, I'm gonna bring you back your stuff. And
look at this, what you're missing.
And he will always be like, that's bonita and all this. I'm like, I know.
Of course.
But I feel like the last time that we were actually like, because like I said, we were on and off. The last time after this, I told him, I talked to him like for real. Yeah, like I had a sit down and talk to him. I'm like, look, we're too grown to be doing this. Either you want to be with me or you don't. Like, let's work this out. Stop getting mad for stupid things. Like, talk to me about it. Let's communicate, like. And yeah, we set up some rules. We both were like, okay, let's do this for real. He got his place. He got a new apartment. He got another job. And I was helping him here and there. I used to like.
You helped him a lot.
Yeah, I technically lived with him, but I wasn't living with him. I literally cooked for both of us, or he would cook some days. Sleep together every day. Like it ever brought up some fights with his because at that time he had a roommate, his dad. It even brought up some fights because they were like, she needs to pay rent too, and he was like, no, she doesn't. She's my girlfriend, and the lease is under my name. If you guys don't like that, then you guys could go.
Exactly.
And yeah, he defended me a lot with him, his dad, and his other roommate. And pretty much they did him so dirty. Like, God. Yeah, they did him so dirty. They both left without telling him. Yeah, they already told him that they did.
Oh, I remember that.
The day that he was
they left him for all the rent. They moved out without telling him.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
That was messed up.
That was like on another level.
And then at this point, like, he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to like find another job. And like at this point, he said he got a job in Tennessee.
And that's your dad. That is your dad.
Oh, his dad was messed up, bro. I did not like his dad. And like sometimes I feel bad for him. I feel like sometimes the way he is because how his dad is. Honestly, and honestly, he needs help. But
got a job in Tennessee.
Yeah,
I remember that
in Tennessee. Then he went to Chicago. I let him borrow money. money. Okay, girl. I had helped him with money wise. I know that should have been another flag.
Yes.
But he did pay me back right away after he got back to Georgia. He paid most of it, like almost everything. But if I was another person, you know, how would I know if he would have come back? You know, if I would get my money back.
Right.
I trusted him. I loved him. I did everything and put all my love for him. Even when he came back, I ran to him like if it was a movie scene. I was just like, I literally jumped on him and I was like, I miss you so much. And everything was good, you know. When he came back, he even had told me like he was in Chicago. As soon as I come back, he said, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna marry you. Like, and I'm just like,
and it felt so good, huh?
Yeah, it did.
So long story short,
damn girl, we actually were good. We were still going hanging out. But after that, I don't know, like, it just started to shift. Like, he was starting to drink more. Then he lost his job, so he wasn't working. He was getting into things that he shouldn't have. And after that, like, I was kind of getting tired of
And you helped him a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I did.
When he wasn't working, and didn't you feel like he wasn't trying because you were helping, basically?
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I'm just like, oh, you asked for too much. He was picky in some jobs. I'm like, bro,
you can't be picky.
Just get a freaking job. Like, work at freaking McDonald's. Who cares?
Exactly.
Get some income, you know?
Yes.
But it was, I don't know. I felt like it was just too much for me too. Like, I would get mad at him more now. Yeah. And upset. I didn't want to go see him as much no more because it was draining me.
Yeah.
It was draining me. And then one time I knew he was drinking. I was like, he said, let's go eat. I was like, it's literally like 2 a.m. And I was like, what the hell is gonna be open? And he said, let's go to Waffle House. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I don't want to right now. He's like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, okay. So we went. He was a little bit drunk. And that day he's like, let me go to your house. I was like, okay, like, you come stay over then. Because the lady already knew that I had a boyfriend. Yeah. I mean, we were almost every day, all day together. Yeah. And I had brought him over. And I left something out of my bed.
Take a guess what it is. You guys can use your imagination.
You know.
What a single lady, you know, would need. But anyway, she left it out. It was a Toy Story.
And
he saw it.
He had told me this way before, but he didn't want me to have any of those.
Yeah, he didn't want her using stuff like that.
And I was just like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But I forgot I had left it in my bed.
Yeah.
Yes, your girl a little.
Yeah.
But I left it. I forgot I left it out. I had went to the bathroom, came back, and he's like, what is this? And I was just like, I'm just forgetting. Like, you know, I threw that shit like...
Right. It ain't nothing.
Like, and he said, nah. Like, why do you have it? And I'm just like, do I not, you know, satisfy you? Like, what's going on? Why do you have it?
Like, you're not happy with...
Yeah. Why do you need it? And I'm just like, oh my God, it's not like nothing like, you know... And he just told me something that I was just like, I'm not going to say it.
I was floored.
I'm not going to tell you guys exactly why, but let me just tell you that it was the most disrespectful thing he has ever said. You could say to a woman.
It's the most disrespectful thing you could say to a woman.
I was just like, I'm done.
It was awful. And I was disgusting. And yeah.
At that point, I was just like, I'm done. I'm so done. I'm over it. I don't want nothing to do with you anymore.
I would have left too. I'll be like...
And you know what? I was like... And he's like, take me home. I was like, whatever. And I know I shouldn't have taken him home. But then I know he was going to make a big scandal at home, at my house, where there's people sleeping, you know. So I was just like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take you home and not even talk about it. I cried the whole way taking him. He did not care.
Really?
He did not care. he just left and never heard from him ever again after 6 months.
Oh my God.
And that was the end of it. I never.
Do you think he was looking for a way out and made that as an excuse?
Honestly, who knows? After like things that we broke up, like he reached out after 6 months, and you didn't care for me.
After 6 months, yeah, no. If you couldn't reach out to me within those 6 months, that means you did not miss me. You did not care about me. So no, absolutely not. If you wasn't keeping in contact, no. Like, no.
Yeah.
Hello? That means you were off with someone else. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm.
It hurted so much, y'all. Like,
I know.
And it still hurts.
Yes.
I still think about him. I still miss him. And I do still love him.
You went through, like, a very rough patch, like, very hard time. And I still hold her and try to comfort her. She still is hurting.
I didn't even tell my sister after, like, 2 months of the breakup.
Oh my God.
I didn't even tell my
nephews. You couldn't come to it, right?
My nephews, I didn't even tell them. They were so aspirin. My little nieces were like, Dia, where's your boyfriend? When is your boyfriend coming? Dia, is your boyfriend coming to my birthday party? Like, yeah. I was just like, I didn't even know what to tell them. I'm just like, I'm like, oh no, he's busy. Oh no, he's working. Like, you know. Until like, I remember I told her a car ride to my little niece. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm going to tell you a secret. And she's like, okay. I was like, I'm no longer with my boyfriend. And she's like, why? I was like, I think he has another girlfriend. And she's like, well, she's going to leave him. Watch. I'm like, period, girl. I love my nieces. But, yeah. There's another update. But I think that's going to be for another video. Because just in case you guys have any questions. Or, like, any, like, you know.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Like, if you have questions for her, comment down below. Let her know, and she will try to answer, what she can.
Yeah, so if you guys want a second video of, like, the follow-up.
The update, because there is an update.
Yeah, there is an update.
A big update.
I'm not going to say it right now because this is already a long video. So it's going to be a part 2.
Yes.
But yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have questions or concerns or any ideas, comment
down below.
Follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. And yeah.